What's going on, guys? Adam here of AtoZbodyfitness, and today I'm just going to go over a short video on Gary Brecka and him saying how cold plunging actually is the best thing that you can do for weight loss and why it's completely false. So first things first, there's been this whole idea that cold plunging your body into really cold water, cold plunging, is going to cause weight loss. And it's completely false. It's been blown out of proportion because people like Gary Brecka, who, by the way, actually does have a lot of good qualities about him, and he does do a lot of good. There's a lot of things that he says that I agree with, but there are some things that are questionable and other things that aren't true like this. And it's very important to bring up because it's going to cause people and cause individuals to go and believe this, which when I read comments online on whatnot, and they do believe that this is the case, where if you plunge yourself in cold water, in ice cold water, you're going to lose body fat. You're going to break down body fat because of the shivering. And it's not true, because there's been studies on this and it's shown that it doesn't have that effect, right? So let's take a look at the video first, and then I'll give my 2 cents and I'll explain how it really works.
Thermogenesis comes from brown fat. And for the women that are listening, for some reason I seem to ensnare the women when I say this. Remember that the definition of a calorie is a measure of heat, right? I mean, the definition of a calorie is the amount of energy it takes to raise 1 cubic centimeter of water 1 degree centigrade. So if a calorie is a measure of heat, then this means that when heat's leaving your body, calories are leaving your body. So if there is nothing, no amount of exercise hits cardio, no type of cardiovascular or weight training that comes anywhere close to immersing yourself in cold water in terms of what will strip fat off your body fast. If you want to strip fat off your body, get in cold water 3 to 6 minutes a day.
First of all, the studies that they have done on this have showed that if you immerse yourself in very cold water, it burns brown adipose tissue, okay? They did this with mice, okay? And then people took this study and they started spinning it around and saying that if you submerge yourself in cold water, you're gonna lose body fat because of the brown tissue. It doesn't have any effect on regular tissue, number one. Number two, we barely have any brown tissue. We don't have a lot as humans. We don't have a lot of that on us. And using a study that involved mice to prove a certain point that you want people to believe is extremely laughable, because using a study with mice isn't going to have any conclusive evidence with it at all. All that's used is to furthermore get funding or try and push for more studies to prove the scientist's hypothesis if it's got any sort of merit to it. That's the only reason why they do mice studies. It's literally the first line of any form to try and show if the person or if the actual hypothesis of the individual has any merit to it whatsoever, but it's far from being the truth. And unfortunately, people in this day and age take studies like that and they make it the end all and be all and show, look, see, they lost a bit of brown fat while being submersed in water, and now it means that you lose body fat when submersed in water. It's not the case at all, because I guarantee you, if you go sit in water 3 to 6 minutes a day, like he's saying, in cold water, your body fat percentage will not go down. If you do an actual proper analysis of it, okay, and I know this because I do this myself. I get in cold water for the stress receptors, to basically put my body through stress, and then to alleviate that stress, to put yourself in a better mood, okay? It's got a lot of benefits of it, but weight loss is not one of them. If you're somebody who eats the same food all the time, you work out religiously, and you get into cold water, I guarantee you, you will not lose body fat. If you're somebody who's eating the same food and you want to lose weight, and you start getting into cold water, you won't lose weight. Your body weight will fluctuate between 3 to 5 pounds or so because of water weight, but that is not from cold water. You will not start dropping off body fat. If it were that easy, a lot of other people would be doing it, but it's not that easy, okay? So it's not the case, and it's not true. And if it were, a lot of other pharmaceutical companies would be jumping on this and trying to use it in order to make money off people and market it in a way where it's going to grab their attention and show, look, this is actually what happens when you put yourself in cold water. There are going to be some studies that I'm going to link in the description that are going to show you what I mean, okay? And it's going to show you the very, very small effect on what happens when being put into cold water. But you will not lose weight you won't lose weight at all, but you will not lose weight by the pounds if you submerge yourself in cold water. I guarantee you that will not happen. And what happens is, like I said before, Gary's got a lot of good things that he does for humanity. He's trying to make everybody smarter and even healthier for that sense. But then he releases stuff like this, and then people go and try and submerge themselves in cold water. And then I read comments online from individuals that don't know any better because they see stuff like that because he's apparently a professional in his field. He's got 1.2 million followers, so he must know what he's talking about. And they think it's as easy as putting yourself in cold water and you're going to start losing weight. So you have individuals that don't work out, they don't eat properly, okay, they continue to eat the same amount of food that they do, they get in cold water and they don't lose weight, and they think that that's the case. Or you get the opposite, where you get people that start to basically take their health more serious, they reduce their calories, which is the only thing that's going to cause you to lose weight. They start doing cold plunges, and then they think, oh, it must be the cold water. It's definitely the cold water because I'm submersing myself. No, it couldn't have been the exercise or the less amount of calories that you're increasing and having lower calorie, high dense nutritious foods. No, it can't be that. It's literally submersing yourself in cold water, and it's that easy. Unfortunately, it's not. Again, the only thing that causes you to lose weight is being in a deficit, okay? So eating less calories, which causes you to be taking in less amount of calories, so therefore you're not going to put on as much weight, and exercise, okay? So movement in general, everyday movement, or doing some sort of cardiovascular exercise through running, swimming, biking, or lifting weights, okay? That's what's going to get you to lose weight, not sitting in cold water. Cold water plunging has a lot of other benefits. Like I said, I do it myself. It's good for, it helps while, again, not doing it right after you work out, because it's shown to actually reduce muscle growth over time of doing that, right? So while plunging yourself in cold water, it actually helps to calm your nerves, calms the body, good for recovery, all right? And it's good for releasing stress receptors, which in turn help to release certain hormones that calm the body. So it's got a lot of other good things and benefits for you, but weight loss, unfortunately, it's not one of them. All right, guys, if you liked the video, click like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what you thought of the video. Again, there's going to be some studies in the description. And if you want to work together one-on-one, let me know. There'll also be a link in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.